Founded as Da Nang Transport Agent, Vietranstimex has undergone numerous name changes reflecting its 40 years of growth and development. These names include Transport Agent Company No. 2, Da Nang Transport Agent Enterprise, Maritime Transport Company No. 2, Transport Service Company No. 2, and Vietnam Multimodal Transport Company. Its present joint stock company title is Multimodal Transport Holding Company. As a leading establishment in Vietnam in the fields of heavy lift and transport, Vietranstimex provides clients with high-quality services of international multimodal transport, cargo stevedoring, and transportation of general, containerized, and especially overweight and oversized cargoes. Furthermore, it cooperates with overseas partners in supplying door-to-door logistics services for project cargoes nationwide and worldwide. The company also designs and consults for transport projects including road and bridge reinforcement, jetty design and construction, assembly line manufacture and erection, and other logistics services. Active for over 40 years in the Vietnamese market, the trademark Vietranstimex has been associated with many key projects in numerous sectors such as the transport and loadout of scores of super heavy structures from the fabrication yard onto seagoing barges in the oil and gas industry, including Jacket of Tay Zac Chang project weighing 1,500 tons, topside of Su Tu Dan project weighing 2,300 tons, jacket and topside of Giang Dam oil field project, the ammonia converter package weighing 420 tons for the Cà Mau fertilizer plant, and heavy equipment and structures for the Zum Quat oil refinery project plant and the Nghi Shan oil refinery plant project, the latter being the biggest refinery plant in the area. The transport of main beams for the Can Tha Bridge project from Kai Kui Port to their erection point on the Hao River. Transport of thousands of freight tons of equipment and materials for most of the hydropower and thermal power plants located throughout Vietnam. Particularly noteworthy, Vietranstimex successfully transported and delivered the 282-ton Sun La hydropower plant transformer from Hai Phong Port to the project site. This massive piece of cargo had to be transported by both riverway and roadway to a nearly inaccessible, obstruction-riddled mountainous area. In order to contribute to the completion of the Sun La project as scheduled, Vietranstimex had to invest in many new and modern pieces of equipment, as well as draft and evaluate a number of transport proposals. Immediately after being awarded the contract to transport the components of Machine Assembly No. 1 to Sun La within 1 month, Vietranstimex employees worked tirelessly to design a detailed and suitable transport and handling method. Owing to that effort, all of the equipment was delivered to the site in a proper and timely manner. The first transformer of Machine Assembly No. 1 was successfully delivered to the job site amid cheers from all those present, because this is the largest piece of equipment at the project, surpassing even the 208-ton turbine and the 210-ton runner. Vietranstimex won high praise from the government and Communist Party leaders for this achievement. This was a very difficult job, especially given the challenges of transporting heavy cargo during the low tide and water level season. Moreover, the transport roads were not in good condition. Everyone had to do their utmost to transport the cargo safely and on schedule. In order to gain its present solid reputation in the market, Vietranstimex has had to not only invest in new equipment and technology and focus on attracting and training talented employees, it has also had to prioritize business management and the consolidation of internal solidarity. Over the last 5 years, Vietranstimex has invested hundreds of billions of Vietnam dong in improving its warehouse system and purchasing new transport facilities, prime movers, and other support equipment involved in transport activities. The SPMT is one of the most advanced pieces of transport equipment in the world, having a grid of several dozen computer-controlled wheels that can swivel and maneuver independently from the others. This allows for highly dynamic steering in large angles and custom configuration per the size and weight of cargo.
Okay. For this project, NSRP project, we have already delivered, 1.2 million approximately freight of the cargo. And we have many subcontractors for transportation, but one of the most outstanding, our subcontractor is definitely VTT, who has been delivering most of our heavy cargos. And then the amazing thing is with this volume of the cargo, we never ever had any damage or accident and so on. So on. And then, they just quickly running things that they are lacking. And now I think VTT is definitely number one, most reliable transportation company in Vietnam. Yeah, so that's why, in case we have next project, definitely I'll ask VTT's help.
VTT, all member of this project is a very high skill and very high passion. It is good for our project. In addition to that, this project have a very hard schedule, day by day, without any holiday. But VTT all member join us without any delay. Addition, barge operation have very difficult ballasting and mooring the operation. The VTT also skill up, and basically originally he have a very good skill, but timely changing, many times revise. VTT engineer is very good.
Though no stranger to adversity, particularly during the pre-WTO era, Vietranstimex has elevated itself to the top 10 of heavy transport companies in Vietnam and is presently capable of competing as an equal with famous overseas names. As assessed by the Specialized Carriers and Rigging Association, the SCRA, Vietranstimex is now ranked in the top 30 of the over 5,000 heavy transport companies operating worldwide and has been the leading ASEAN company the last 5 years consecutively. Bolstered by ongoing equipment investment, pioneering application of new technologies, and development based on highly qualified human resources, Vietranstimex consistently proves itself as an accomplished heavy transport contractor for big projects both nationwide and worldwide.
PTSC Thanh Hóa chúng tôi đánh giá rất cao tiềm lực.
PTSC greatly appreciates Viettranstimex's capacity for transport, especially in the field of heavy lift and oversized cargoes. PTSC has been cooperating with Vietranstimex to transport prefabricated constructions and materials for NSRP projects for overseas clients. In addition, PTSC Corporation demonstrates its trust in VTT by annually awarding it contracts to transport and load out scores of super heavy and oversized structures that we manufacture and fabricate ourselves. Given its strengths, I believe that Vietranstimex will prosper greatly in the coming years. In order to achieve such results, Vietranstimex always does its utmost to mobilize all of its resources synchronically, further develop a scientific management system, and augment its vast array of materials and equipment for the transport of heavy lift and oversized cargoes. More important, Vietranstimex routinely considers and invents new transport methods to adapt to actual circumstances. In the near future, Vietranstimex will diversify our main business scopes, such as heavy lift, oversized transport and project cargoes, develop our services in the logistics sector, install heavy lift and oversized equipment and machinery, and widen our market to other countries in the region. We will continue to invest capital for the logistics service supply system in key cities and provinces, such as Hanoi, Haiphong, Da Nang, and Ho Chi Minh City, as well as plan the purchase of new cranes with lifting capacity from 500 to 1,500 tons so as to erect windmill components in the future. We will focus on investing in new technology and state-of-the-art equipment, especially new management and calculation software applications aimed at giving us a decisive edge over our competitors. As our motto is to supply the finest services possible to our clients, Vietranstimex is committed to strict compliance with Quality Management Standard ISO 9001-2000 and Occupation Health and Safety Management Standard OSAS 18001-2007. Vietranstimex always attaches special importance to human resources. Every year, Vietranstimex recruits and grooms highly qualified employees and sends many staff abroad for training and acquiring modern technologies. Being a young leader in such a large enterprise, I have been fortunate to serve and grow in this company from graduation until now. In the context of our company's evolution over the last 40 years and our nation's development, I have been able to play some part in the success of many big projects, such as Phu My Thermal Power Plant, Phu My Fertilizer Plant, Kamau 1 and 2 Thermal Power Plants, and presently, the Nghi Shun Refinery Plant. I strongly believe that Vietranstimex has a bright future, and I will work hard to improve myself to maximize my contribution to this future. Currently, Vietranstimex has 7 subsidiary companies scattered throughout the nation and 2 representative offices abroad that are ready to provide a range of transport and stevedoring services for heavy lift and oversized cargoes by roadway, waterway, and airway, both nationwide and worldwide. We always consider clients' trust to be the primary and ultimate goal in our development. In the spirit of a Vietnamese renovation-era labor hero, Vietranstimex will always stride firmly forward on the path of integration.